It's a month on since our pre-season look for Wheel of Betting. We covered the Football League, Championship League 1 and League 2. Triff, we're going to have a recap how of our picks and how our fans is. I'll leave Barrow to the list, don't worry, you can get jiggy about that later. I put up Derby, I think you put up Forest.
Yeah, and Watford
in the end,
well.
and Watford for the Championship, and Forest now favourites to fight after a 1-0 defeat of the unbeaten Sheff Wednesday at the weekend.
Yeah, 5-1 favourites now with this Jack. Nottingham Forest. Good start for the Tricky Trees, and they look as if they're going to be up there all season, really, don't they? Strong squad. Put under a lot of pressure by Sheffield Wednesday last week, in all fairness, but came good. Looking strong at the back now as well. Full of goals. I'm happy with their position on Nottingham Forest.
It was Derby. I put up Derby. I think 7-1 they were. Now 6-1 for the title, second favourites, and 2-1 second favourites for promotion. The big three who came down for the Premier League, they're awash with cash apparently. If you've seen the way Fulham have been playing, you wouldn't recognise it. Fulham on the drift, but Norwich and Cardiff is still steady, 7-1 and 9-1.
Yeah, Norwich have started well. I think they'll be up there all season as well. They're scoring for fun as well. Fulham have been dreadful, as we say. 1 point so far. They've signed a few players in the transfer window, but already out to 40-1. They look as if they've got too much to do, even after only 1 month. Cardiff will be up there, as we know. It's wide open still, like we thought it would be.
But the two big movers are now Wolves into 12-1, I think from about 16s, 20s, 25s, and Watford 7s from 12s. Cameraman knows. Lots of firepower. Troy Deeney and the man who I can't pronounce up front.
Vidra.
That's the one. Both back for the Golden Boot. I think Deeney now into favourite.
Yeah, I think Deeney obviously signing the 4-year contract is fantastic news for them. Obviously, the controversy with Watford was the manager going, which I don't know how fans will feel about that, but he's made such a good start. We don't want that upsetting the apple cart as far as they're concerned, but I think Watford will be strong.
And Oscar Garcia, no mug, got Brighton to the playoffs. Lost, I think, to Derby in the semi-finals last year, but can do the job.
And he knows the division inside out, so he should be okay. So I think Watford will stay up there, and it's difficult to pick the winner because it's so wide open. But I think, as you say, if you're on Watford at 20 and Forest at 20, like I am, you're happy.
Anything to keep an eye out then, value-wise, for the punters? They're not necessarily our prices because
there is one team. To be honest, Reading 40-1 with firms and 11-1 for promotion.
Are you keeping them on side?
Yes, we're only 20. Haven't started great, mid-table, but they've just signed Glenn Murray from Crystal Palace in the window on loan until January. Could be extended, and they won 1-0 at Middlesbrough last week. So I think there could be dark horses Reading. So if you're looking for some value, and you've missed obviously all the pre-season stuff, I couldn't put you off Reading at 40. And 11-1 for promotion perhaps is a safer option.
Same, I still think Derby will win the title. 6-1, 2-1 to get promoted. And I'm not a big fan of Colpay, but I'm a massive fan of Chris Martin. He's now 12th in place for the Golden Boot. 4 in his last 4, 3 in the league thus far.
Yeah. He's a good player, as you say, and Derby will be up there. I mean, the only reason we're 6, Jack, I think they should be slightly bigger than themselves. Is there a terrible result, but worst result, everyone's all over Derby. So it's the liabilities that have kept them at that price, really.
He knows, he does know, because he put up Bristol City as an all-in job before the season. We're keeping them on the side. 4-1 favourites now for League One. They beat Sheffield United at Bramall Lane on the opening day of the season, and Mike 4-1 favourites. Jollies for the title. Yeah,
that was a good win, obviously, to Sheffield United. Lay down a marker. The bad news for them is they've lost Sam Baldock, obviously, to Brighton. He was going to be the cornerstone, really, of the team. They've replaced him with Kieran Agar from Rotherham, but who's already done it in this section for Rotherham last term. So it's almost like for like there. They won 2-1 at Notts County last week. Last-minute penalty from Jermaine Thomas there. And they're worthy favourites. They're going to be up there all season. Perhaps 4 looks a bit short at the moment,
but you fancy them.
I'm still sticking with Bristol. They've done nothing untoward or to make me change my mind, Jack, so I'm sticking with Bristol City.
You fancy Bristol? I fancy Sheffield United. Still 5-1 joint second favourites now with Preston. Got a nice draw at Deagle the weekend. They're 7-4 joint second favourites for promotion as well. I think 2-5 for a top 6 finish.
That was a good draw for them, as you say, because Preston will be up there too. Joe Garner banging in the goals.
Baxter's, I think, got 3 now for the season. Higdon's yet to properly fire.
Yeah, I mean, the Blaze for me, I was against them pre-season, and I'm still not overly convinced, really. Again, 5-1, a bit like Derby, it's more from a liability side of things. Because obviously in the division, Orient and Peterborough particularly have started very well.
7s and 9s from 10s and 14s.
Yeah, so there's chances with those two. It's going to be a strong section again. But for me, at the prices, I couldn't have Sheffield United still. I know you love them, and a lot of people do as well.
I don't love them. I think they win the title though. MK Dons now 12s from I think 16's been bigger in parts after
the Manchester
Man United
game. Yeah, I mean they were 20s pre-season. No one was really interested. They've beaten United, played really well against United too. And suddenly people are thinking we'll have a bit of this for the league. So there'd be a good result for bookies up and down the country because no one's backed them.
Maybe 11 to 10 for a top 6 finish. That would have been the more realistic.
Because the squad's probably not strong enough to be title winners. So yeah, I couldn't put you off that one, Jack. 11 and 10, top 6 seems fair enough.
Just 2 out of 2 so far. We'll deep down it. We'll go a step further into League 2. But at Pompey, as an all-in job, well, it wasn't an all-in job. Bristol's the all-in job. Pompey's a good thing in League 2 apparently. 11 to 2 co-favourites of 3 with Bury, the pre-season market movers, and Shrewsbury have had a flying start to the season. All 11 to 10 joint favourites for promotion. But Pompey 3's on for a top 6 finish.
I mean, that just shows you how wide open this section. Like all the divisions, it's great for bookmakers and punters that
the Premier League.
It's still difficult to call, isn't it? Shrewsbury have gelled really well, actually, Jack. And to be honest, they could still be value at 11 to 2 because perhaps we thought they'd take longer to gel. They started really well. They beat Luton 2-0 last week.
Big result that.
And they beat Leicester in the Cup. So Shrewsbury probably even value at 11 to 2. Portsmouth are always going to be short because of the name. They got beat by Newport last week, which was disappointing, and they face your team Burton, don't they, this week in a massive Sky game?
Live on Sky. Burton. Yeah, I love Burton. They've lost Billy Key, though. I'm sorry if I tipped you up to win the Golden Boot in League 2. Burton now 13 to 2 from 16s to win the title, 11 to 8 for promotion. I think I thought they've got 4 to 1.
Yeah, you were all
the
over
prize,
them.
Clover.
Good call from you so far. Bevan and McGurk have stepped in, obviously, to replace Billy Key. They're doing the business. They're never anything fancy from Burton, but they get the job done. But we'll see how good they are this weekend against Portsmouth.
Having a double figure prices, like you said, Luton are disappointed. They're out 8 from 12, not being able to cope with the loss of Andre Gray. Plymouth nibbled around into 14s, but anything at double figure price, or is it the front 4 against the field?
I think the front 4. I mean, I didn't fancy Bury pre-season, but I'm going to have to change my mind because they're playing really well now, Bury. And I am worried a little bit about Bury. They're 11 to 2 as well, aren't they? 11 to 2. Danny Rose has scored 4 goals for them. They're playing some good football, and they are going to be up there. So I think the 4 that we've mentioned, the winner comes from them.
We hope, anyway.
Yeah.
We'll keep you updated with all the prices, all the latest changes, and any specials he may knock up in the new season. For all the latest odds and more, head to betvictor.com. Cheers.